What's up, you beautiful people? Back at it again with another video. Today is a recovery run. We're going to do that in the New Balance again in the Rebel V4. We're trying to get to 50 miles in the Rebel V4. Right now, after this 5-mile recovery run, we'll be at 35 miles. By the end of this week, we'll be at 50 miles, and then we can do the 50-mile review in the New Balance V4. So excited to do that. We're also going to break out this week. We're going to break out the Saucony Pro, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, and test those out as well. I did a review on those yesterday, the unboxing of the Saucony Pro 3. So go check that out if you have not. Today we're just going to keep it easy. We're going to keep it light. We're just going to do a 5-mile recovery run. Our last day off was last Monday. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So our last day off was last Monday, and we're going on 8 days without a day off. We're going to do 9 days before we get a day off, which will be nice. Tomorrow is going to be our hardest workout, which is going to be a tempo run. We're going to do those in the Saucony. So we're going to have a first run review of the Saucony Pro 3 tomorrow. We got our coffee, and now we're just chilling. This would be a good time to say thank you for all of you guys who've been participating, who've been leaving comments, sending out suggestions as well. I really appreciate it. I have an enormous passion for sneakers. I've had an enormous passion for sneakers since I was a senior in high school, and it's because I got my first job and I was able to buy my own shoes. And back then I was buying Nike SBs, and then got to college, started buying Jordans, and then I've been buying all types of shoes throughout my entire life. It wasn't until about 2 years ago when my father passed away and I got into triathlons. And so I did a sprint in his name and absolutely fell in love with the game. And so since then I've been doing sprints at Olympic distances here and there. And then that allowed me to fall in love with running, because obviously running is a big component of triathlon, of being a triathlete. And after running, I was like, there's so many shoes out here. I mean, there's just multiple shoes. I mean, you can't go wrong. There's shoes for walking, there's shoes for talking, there's shoes for slow pace, fast pace. There's a shoe for every event out there. And I really got infatuated with the sheer number of runners out there, and I wanted to review them, and so here we are. That's the journey. I think there's just so much innovation in running compared to casual lifestyle wear sneakers. I think basketball is a different lane. There's a lot of innovation in basketball shoes as well, but I don't play basketball anymore. I used to in college play basketball, and not anymore. Now I'm a runner, triathlete, all that good stuff, and I enjoy it. I think what I enjoy most about triathlons and running is it's an individualistic sport. So you don't have a team. Essentially, it's just you versus you out there. Whereas in basketball, it's definitely a team sport. There's no I in team, as they always say. Whereas in triathlon and in running, you are your biggest competitor. So, and I love that edge about it, you know. So I gravitate toward that the most. And then just work ethic as well. I mean, you have to put a plan in place. You have to execute that plan, and you have to get up every single morning and put your best foot forward, essentially. And over time, not in a week, not in a month, but over the course of a few years, you'll start to see gradual improvements in your fitness. And so that long-term vision, I definitely respect and I enjoy as well. But anyways, enough about me. I'm gonna finish my coffee. I'm gonna get ready, and get this run done. Peace.
I got a question in regards to the New Balance V4, and they asked if the shoe was a solid shoe for a bigger runner, and the answer is absolutely yes. New Balance did an amazing job with this shoe. Honestly, this is probably one of the best running shoes. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's a very good shoe. It's a very phenomenal shoe, and I have a lot of fun running in this shoe. Now, I have not run in a lot of shoes before, but this makes running really fun. And the reason why this shoe, in my opinion, is so fun is because New Balance did a really good job with their compound, i.e. the FuelCell foam that they put into this particular runner. And it's a mix of a TPU and EVA, as well as that PIBA foam, and it makes this ride very, very, very bouncy. I kid you not. But when it comes to like the firmness or the plushness of the actual midsole, I would say it's balanced. I would say depending on your pace, if you're going extremely slow, so 10 minutes and slower, then this ride will feel, I would say, on the plusher side. Now, if you pick up the pace and you start to run at your goal pace, and I would say hypothetically, if you're running, anywhere between 7:15 to 7 minute flat, or even below minute per mile, this is going to feel like a very firm ride. And I don't know how to explain it because I'm not really familiar with the TPU, EVA, and PIBA blend yet, because this is my first introduction to the compound, I would say, without a carbon plate. And I would say if you're picking up the pace, this will be a firm ride. But the cushioning is very moderate as well. And the energy return on these particular runners, I would say, is more on the propulsive side. So if you're picking up the pace and you're running faster, this will propel you forward. And this is why I love the shoe so much, because depending on how I'm feeling during a long run or a recovery run, these shoes will respond to whatever effort I give. This New Balance with this particular compound in the midsole, it's such a jack of all traits. So to answer your question, I think compared to V3, I feel like they've really upped the ante in this particular shoe. And as soon as I tried this on, I knew that I would love it. I mean, it was love at first try on. So that is that. Also, shout out to Doug. Doug so graciously informed me that the tread, so there's obviously, here's the sole of the New Balance V4, and I was complaining about how it's already deteriorating, but New Balance did this by design, and it should be okay. And so New Balance did not add wear marks, tread marks on the entire sole of the shoe for the sole purpose of keeping weight down. And they did a really good job with keeping weight down, and we're just going to have to keep running and see if this actually wears down any further. But as it is right now, it's completely okay. So I just wanted to point that out. But overall, I'm loving this New Balance, and I just completed our recovery run today, and this is, like I said, a jack of all trades type of shoe. And I'm very impressed with New Balance, and screaming from the mountaintops of how phenomenal this shoe is. So yeah, that is my 2 cents. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're in the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, and we're doing our first tempo run in that shoe. And here's that shoe, getting ready for some TLC tomorrow. I can't wait to try this out. All right, guys, peace. See you tomorrow.